Are you guys still trying to figure out heights and elevations by eyeballing it with a tape measure? Guess what? I got the right tool to show you. This is a digital altimeter called the Smart Level. Today, I'm going to show you how to use this and get the most out of it on your job site. So today, I want to talk about the three main features that you can use the Smart Level on the project. We can use it just getting our normal heights and elevations and finding the number readout here on the Smart Level readout. We can also do image mapping and we can do 3D mapping. So those are the three different options that we can do with the Smart Level, and I'll show you just how to do those. So to get the most out of our Smart Level, first we want to download the Smart Level app, Bluetooth connect to the Smart Level module, and then we can get jumped into our simplest way to get our readouts. So the first way that we're able to use it is simply by setting this in our first location that we want to record our height, and then we can go here on the app and we can just click Save Reading, and by saving that reading we can now see that our height is recorded in here. We can add our comments, and then we can save it here. So now we can go back in and we can see all our readings that we've saved and the notes that we have there. So the second option is image mapping, and what that means is that we're actually going to take a specific image and then we're going to take these crosshairs that show up on the application, and you can actually set them exactly where you're standing on the job site and record that point. So in this job site we actually have a drone. We're going to send the drone up into the air so that we have an aerial photo of the project, and then that allows us to go in. We can then click on our image, we can show the image here on our phone, we'll move the crosshairs to where that is, and we'll actually then stand at that specific point where we have the crosshairs on the image, and we'll record that point. So let's go right to where the corner of the project is. Okay, and we'll save that reading. Now let's move to the next point. There we are, there's our height. Now let's move to the next point. Now I record that point. Okay, now we recorded that point. Now we'll walk back. Okay, and we'll save that reading. So now we got all the points on our image. So now we can take that image and we can actually just export it. We can save it in our customer files, and we can use that then to start building our project off of. Now for the third option that we can use for using the Smart Level on the job site is we could do something that's called 3D mapping. So you'll see here on the application, I'll actually click on it. Now I do want to make one point. This is only capable of doing on an Apple phone. We do need the capability of actually detecting the surface, and this is going to capture our distance as well as the points that we record on the image. So we'll start, and the easiest way to use it is just to put your phone here next to the module. We'll go to our first point on the job site, which is right here. We're standing right here. And this point I actually want to zero out, so I'm going to zero this out. So now we got our 0 point. We press this center marking button, and now we just mark that point. So now we have our height there, but now we got to move to our next point on the job site. So we're going to continue to walk out, make sure that we walk in a straight line and hold the level about the same height. And as we're walking, you'll see that it's collecting the distance. So now we're out here, the point that we need to collect, and now I'm just seeing the Smart Level starting to settle out here. -2 inch. Now I record that point. So now our next point is right down this way, so you can follow me down here. Again, making sure that we walk in a straight line with the project. And here's our point. So we're going to set it right here. Okay, to our next point. And this is a simple rectangle, but obviously things can get a little bit more complicated, so we might want to add some points in between. We got the level settled out there. We're done collecting all the 4 points that we needed. So we'll just hit this other button that'll actually close it out. And so now we have all our dimensionings for the outside perimeter. If we have a lot of elevation changes, we might actually want to take the next step, which would be just adding points within that plotted area. So we can add several points in there, and that'll help as we have different slope and contours. But this is a pretty simple, basic, straightforward patio, just a rectangular square with some height elevation changes. So now we've recorded those, and now we're able to hit the save, and we can see the different points, the locations and the distances directly here on the app. And this is capable then to all be exported out into your design software. So I hope this video was helpful for you. When you're out there estimating a job, you can see how easy it is to just simply use the application on your phone, the smart level, walk around, get your heights and elevations. You know that you're accurate, and you know that you can then hand it on to the next step of the project in the design phase, confident about your heights and elevations. Hey, make sure that you guys click below on the subscribe button, the like button, and make sure you turn on the notifications too, so you can see when we put more content like this up. Thanks for joining us.
You can sign up for our tip of the week here, or you can watch more of our videos here. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel here, and make sure you shop our products at pavetool.com. If you're located in Canada, you can shop at pavetool.ca. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to seeing you next Friday.